I was telling about SAP functional modules, right? What are SAP functional modules, who use them, and some examples also I have given. In total, there are about more than 100 functional modules, but some examples are written here. Now let's move on to technical module. So what is a technical module?
Coding.
Okay, but that is not a module name. Coding is not a module name.
AVAP.
ABAP,
BO.
BIBO.
Hana S4,
Hmm?
Hana S4 training.
Okay. But how will you define a technical module? See, SAP technical modules form the back-end foundation of a SAP ERP system. They are working in the background. They are the back-end. Okay, so they are used for system administration, infrastructure management, database maintenance, database maintenance, and custom programming. So this is a purely technical, it has a technical background. A SAP technical module is used in the back end of SAP system. They are not used by the clients. They are not used by your company like Siemens, okay, or Saudi Aramco, or Philips, or any other company. It is not used by the client. Client don't use technical module because it is not used in business activity. No, the client will use only functional modules because they want to carry out their day-to-day business activity or their day-to-day job. Therefore, they use SAP functional module. But SAP technical module is a background module which is used by the consultants only. The client don't use the technical module. For example, if you want to do programming in SAP, there is a module called SAP ABAP. Okay, this is a technical module, SAP ABAP. And why do we use this module? This module is used for programming the SAP. And the full form is Advanced Business Application Programming. So for example, you might have heard about C, C++, Java, Python. All these are programming languages. Similarly, in SAP also there is a programming language called as ABAP. This is actually developed by SAP and we can use ABAP only for SAP applications, not for other applications. So any program if you want to create in SAP, you have to use SAP ABAP. Right. So it is not a free source. It's not a open source software. You have to take the license if you want to use SAP ABAP. Next, we have SAP Basis. Have you heard this SAP Basis module? What is SAP Basis module? It stands for business application software integrated solution. Business application software integrated solution. So what is the purpose of this? It is actually used for managing the SAP database. Okay, so there are many uses of your SAP basis module. It is used for system administration. It is used for user management, means creating your user ID and password is done in the basis module. Or even if you want to do some optimizing of the software, we use basis module. And in order to perform SAP maintenance work, we use SAP basis module. Or for transporting the data from one point to another point, if you want to transport the data in SAP, there also you will be using SAP basis module. Right? So these are the applications of SAP basis. Apart from that, what other module do you have? SAP ABAP I told you, SAP basis I told you. There are other modules like SAP Solution Manager. We call it as SAP Solman or Solution Manager. So whenever any technical support is required by the customers, then what they do is they will log in into the Solution Manager and they will provide a solution to the customer. Like some technical error is coming, they don't know what to do, or some support is required with the SAP software. So in all such cases, they use SAP Solution Manager. Then also we have SAP BTP. This is also one technical module. Business Technology Platform. This is also a technical module. So for your cloud-based applications, they use SAP BTP. Right? Like that, there are many. SAP Security is also there. GRC is there. SAP PIPO is there. SAP BW is there. Business Warehouse. There are many technical modules. And
Sir,
these,
I have a question.
yeah.
Sir, do we need to work on only single module? Can we expert in dual modules? If yes, then what is the module we can integrate with SAP EHS?
Most of the modules are integrated with SAP EHS module. SAP EHS cannot work alone. Okay, it cannot work alone. See, I will give you one example. Just imagine you design a robot. Okay, and it is like a human kind of robot. So whatever parts are required for it to perform, you have to create those parts also, no? Can you create one hand or one leg for that robot and no head? Can you design a robot like that? It will not work, no? So you need
No,
all
sir,
the
no, sir.
different parts so that the robot will work according to your design. Exactly in a similar way, when you are implementing SAP for any organization, you have to implement all the supporting modules. So for example, with SAP EHS, we have to integrate SAP FICO module because finance definitely you need. You have to integrate SAP PM module, plant maintenance. You have to integrate materials management, another important integration. MM module also you have to integrate. You have to integrate warehouse management. You have to integrate production planning. All these important modules will be integrated. Integration means connecting with the SAP EHS module. So don't think we can just use SAP EHS module without the help from other modules. It will not work like that. You need to have a set of modules if you want SAP to work in a more, in a better way that is beneficial to us. Otherwise, just using one module is not at all helpful. Why they will spend crores of rupees on one module? So you have to have many modules integrated with EHS.
Sir, I'm talking about one functional module and one technical module like that.
I mean, you want to learn, or you are saying company wants to use one functional module, one technical module?
For suppose, sir, if I learn SAP EHS right now, and if I thought to learn some more technical knowledge, like a technical module further, likewise.
Yeah, definitely you can learn ABAP. If you want to become, see, there are three types of consultants in SAP. Okay, one is a functional consultant, second is a technical consultant, third is a techno-functional consultant. So if you are interested in the programming language, if you want to learn some technical things, learn SAP EHS module and then learn SAP ABAP. So what will happen? You will have the knowledge of both technical as well as functional. So that is my suggestion. You can become a techno-functional consultant. But to begin your career, I think you concentrate only on EHS. Don't be in a hurry. You get into SAP as a EHS functional consultant, then slowly you learn ABAP programming language. You don't try to learn both because you cannot concentrate on both the modules. Right? So we have any other question?
No, sir, no, sir.
So therefore we have three types of consultants. One is SAP functional consultant. So if you learn only SAP EHS, you will be called as a functional consultant. Then you have SAP technical consultant. If you learn programming language ABAP, then you will be called as a technical consultant. But also there is a third category. We call it as techno-functional consultant, or they are also called as application developers. They are called as application developers. Means if you learn SAP EHS module and also you learn SAP ABAP programming language, then you will be called as a techno-functional consultant. It is like in cricket you have both batsmen, bowlers, and you have the all-rounder. So these techno-functional consultants are very important. They are very valuable because they can play the role of a functional consultant as well as they can work as a technical consultant. So they are more advantages, or they have more demand, just like an all-rounder, right? So these are the three types of consultants we have in SAP. So once you learn SAP EHS module and start giving the interviews, you will be called as a functional consultant. Later on, if you want, learn some technical module and become a techno-functional consultant. Clear, guys? SAP modules.
Yes, sir.
Next, let's go to SAP project types. Now here I will give you some assignment. You can do it and tell me tomorrow. In SAP, actually there are four types of projects. One is called as implementation project. Second, we have a support project. Third type of a project is called rollout project. And number 4, we have enhancement or upgradation project. Okay, these are the 4 different SAP project types. Anybody knows what is an implementation project?
Initial stage of implementation of any like production or materials, any module planning.
Okay. For example, see, your company, whichever is your company currently where you are working, that company decides they want to use SAP software. Okay, so can they directly start using SAP?
They will
No, sir.
What they will do?
They might be a project consultant.
Yeah, they will approach a IT company like Accenture, for example, or maybe Deloitte or E&Y or any other company. So they will first approach the PMC company. PMC means, I am sure you know, in construction field it is very common. Project Management Company, PMC. So that organization who want to use SAP, first they will approach the PMC company and they will tell, boss, we want to use SAP, so please help us in using the SAP software. So what that PMC company will do, they will take the requirement from the client, how many modules they are planning to use, which technology they want to use, and how many users will be using that software. Like that, they will collect all the information. Once they have all the information, then they will propose, okay, so it is going to take so much time, you have to spend so much money. They will give a proposal to that client company. If they agree to the timelines and if they have sufficient budget with them, then they will say, okay, no problem, you please implement this SAP for us. We will support you in whatever way we want, we will support you. Next, what the PMC will do, that company will hire another IT company. It can be Infosys or Wipro or HCL Technologies or Tech Mahindra, any other company. And after hiring them, that second IT company is going to implement SAP for that particular client. It is just like construction. Let's say some company, Reliance, want to build a new plant. So what Reliance will do, they will approach some other PMC company like JLL, for example. I'm just giving example. JLL or maybe CBRE or maybe some other company. They will approach them and they will say, we want a plant to be constructed. So what that PMC company will do, CBRE will again contact big construction companies like L&T Constructions, Tata Construction Company, or maybe Shapurji Palanji. There are many construction companies. So that is called as a main contractor. PMC company will only oversee the project, whether it is completing on time or not, what kind of material they are using, whether the quality of work is good or not. The PMC company is going to check that. But actually, the work will be done by the main contractor. Similarly, even in SAP, the client will ask the PMC company to implement SAP, and that PMC company will hire another company like Wipro or Infosys. And that Infosys is going to implement SAP software for that organization. Such kind of a implementation of SAP is called as an implementation project. Just like construction, I want a new building. I am a IT company, I want a new building. I will tell some construction company, please construct a IT park for me. It should be a 10-floor building and 500 people should be able to work. Like that, I will give the requirement. So that construction company will build that tower for me. That is called as implementation. And do you know in SAP how many months this implementation project will happen? For how many months? Any idea? What do you think? For how many months it will continue?
Might be 6 around below 1 year.
Yeah, it will be like, okay, I'll tell you, it will be anywhere between 10 months to 15 months, ideally. Okay, so the SAP implementation project happens for at least 10 months to 15 months. And how many people will be working in that project? Do you know how many consultants? There will be about 25 to 30 people. So in an implementation project, it is going to happen between 10 months to 15 months. This is the time duration. And there will be about 25 to 30 people team size. Okay, so that team includes junior consultants, senior consultants, project manager, solution architect, like that different people will be there. So at least 25 to 30 people will be working in that project. And plus, do you know how much money the company has to spend? What will be the budget requirement? Take a guess.
2-3 crores.
Enough? 2-3 crores?
Enough? 2-3 crores?
Maybe you will be surprised if I tell you it takes anywhere between 100 to 130 crores. Depending on how many modules they want to use, which technology they want to use, for how many SAP users they want to deploy. Depending on all that, approximately anywhere between 100 crore to 130 crore is required. It is as if you are doing some big construction. In construction also it requires crores of rupees, no? Similarly, here also, just like building a tower, they have to spend 100 crore to 130 crore for a simple software. So you can imagine SAP is not a small software. It is a very complex software and a very costly software. So if you think SAP is just like Windows software, it is not. You need to implement SAP for a long time and it is going to cost so much of money. Right? So this is the implementation project. So tomorrow if my company wants to use SAP, they will contact the PMC company and they will allocate a budget for that, maybe like 100 crore, and it will take 10 months to 15 months to implement that software. That is called as an implementation project. Next we go to support project. Okay, now tell me, what is a support project?
After implementation, if need any technical support or something.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Can you compare it with the civil project or construction line?
Maintenance.
Yeah, just like a
Yeah,
maintenance.
just like a maintenance.
For example, see, let's say you are constructing a building, IT company you are constructing. So after the construction is completed, interiors, everything is already done, what will you do? That building?
Operation.
Hmm?
Operations will.
Yeah, you have to provide some free maintenance. There will be a period like maybe 6 months or maybe 10 months, depending on the contract, depending on the agreement. You have to provide free service. Service in the sense, if there is any maintenance issue, we have to support them. Correct? No? That is what happens in a construction project. Same thing here also in SAP. After you have implemented the project, after the client start using the SAP software, there will be a lot of problems. There will be a lot of technical issues. So therefore, for initial 6 months, you have to support them free of cost. You cannot say, okay, give money, then we will support. No. You have to support them initially for 5 to 6 months because they are new to SAP and they need your support. After that, after 6 months,
Maybe charges will be there.
yeah. So
Yeah.
if you compare with civil project, what happens after your initial support period? Okay, once you hand over that building to the client, now you will move out. The construction company will no longer be there. So what the client will do?
Monthly maintenance fee.
Yeah, he has to
Yeah,
engage a
he has.
facilities management company like JLL or CBRE, or there are many. Sodexo is also there, facilities management company. They have to take the help from a facilities management company because even after 6 months it is possible some issue will come, electrical issue, HVAC issue, or some plumbing related issues, all that will come. So there should be some team, no, there will be a engineering team to support whenever there is a facilities issue. So therefore they have to deploy again facilities management company to take care of the client facilities. Similarly, even in SAP, after implementation project is completed, they need a IT company to support them. As long as they are using SAP software, there should be a support team. And that project is called as a support project. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Will the support team includes only functional consultant or
No,
technical
technical
consultant?
No,
consultant
technical
also.
consultant also.
Both. Okay.
Both. Because again, see, there are different types of support projects. What is the kind of technical issue the client is facing? Depending on that, sometimes functional consultant is enough. But if they cannot rectify that issue, it will get escalated to another team where there will be a functional team as well as a technical consultant. So they will work together. So support project is where you are going to support the client company whenever there is any technical issue, or if they want to make some changes in the software, again support team is going to help them out. And these support projects will be long term projects, not like 10 months, 15 months. They are very long term projects. For example, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, like that. Because even in facilities management, they will not be working for 1 year and all. They will give for 3 years minimum, or sometimes 5 years. So it will work out for them. In a support project also, they will work for 3 years or 5 years or 10 years depending on the requirement.
Will it be on-site or else it will be from office?
It can be either. Sometimes there will be on-site support project, sometimes there will be off-site support project. I will tell you what are the different types. So we have 24/7 support project, we have 24/5, okay, then we have on-call support project, we have on-site support project, and then we have off-site support project. How many? 5 different types of support projects. So what is 24/7?
365 days.
24/7 means 24 hours, 7 days a week.
7 days.
Plus also, it is going to happen for the entire year. For all 365 days, they are going to support them. That is why we call it as 24/7. But which companies or which sectors are going to use this support project? Because money also they have to spend a lot of money, no? If it is 24/7, definitely they have to pay more money. So which kind of companies are going to use this support project?
Manufacturing maybe.
Before manufacturing, there are some sectors.
Construction.
Not construction.
Construction,
Not construction. Okay, I will tell you. See, oil and gas. Oil and gas, they work 24/7. Have you seen any oil refinery shut down every week? Have you seen any oil and gas refinery where they will operate 6 days in a week and seventh day they will shut out? You don't find like that. Okay, they will be working continuously, day and night they will be working. So that plant will be running 24/7. Okay, similarly, I will give you one more example. Power generation plants. Do you think power generation plant will work only for some days and then they will shut down? Even the power generation plant will be working non-stop. And there are other examples like your pharmaceutical manufacturing company. Pharma company also will almost work 24/7. So for such companies who are requiring support at any time, it may be on a Sunday morning at 3 o'clock morning. They have to support them. Okay, at 3 a.m. in the morning, if they need any support, the support consultant should be there to support them. That is why we call them as 24/7. But there are other companies like banks or financial institutions or like that. These companies will not work for all the 7 days in a week. Maybe from Monday to Friday they will work. On Saturday and Sunday they will not work. So such companies will not require 24/7. They will go with 24/5. Right? They don't need support on Saturday and Sunday. Therefore, they will go with 24/5. That is another example. Next, we have on-call support project. What is on-call support project?
Maybe over a phone. Available call or something.
Yeah, just like how we call customer care executive, no? If you remember, before during the early part of 2000 or in the 1990s, whenever mobile network issue used to come, we used to call the customer care executive. We used to tell them, boss, see, this is the problem, there is no network, please help. Like that, we used to call the customer care executive. Same thing is applicable here also. We are going to call the customer care executives or the support team over the call, and we will tell this is the problem, we are having issues with the SAP software, please help. So that support will be given over the phone call. Next, if it does not work, then okay, they will they have to write an email and then they are going to support them. But initially they have to call. That is why we call it as a on-call support project. Okay, on-call support project. Next, after that we have on-site. What do you mean by on-site? What is the meaning of on-site?
Client location.
Yeah, see what will happen, the client will tell, boss, you do one thing, send your consultants to our office. They will sit with us in our office, and whenever there is any help, they will help us directly. Like big companies like Saudi Aramco and all, they have lot of money. So they have no problem if the consultants come to their office and if they use that facility, no problem. Because there will be a lot of time saving. If there is any technical error, immediately the consultants can help them, right? But if they are located in some other location, if they are not present in the company, then what will happen? They cannot support them. They cannot support them. Or even if they want to support, it will take some time. There will be a lot of delay. Therefore, the companies will tell, please send your support team to our organization. They will sit here along with us, and whenever we need any support, they will support. That is called as on-site support project. Off-site support project means your client will be in some other country, let's say in Saudi Arabia, for example, but you are going to support them from Bangalore or from Pune or Hyderabad location. So if they have any technical issue in the SAP software, the consultant team is going to help them right from the base location. That is why we call it as a off-site support project. Right? So these are the fundamentally 5 different types of support projects, starting with 24/7. Again, it depends how much money you are ready to spend. Because 24/7 support project, you have to spend a lot of money compared to 24/5. And on-site support project, you have to spend a lot of money because you have to take care of the accommodation of the consultants. You have to give them transportation, you have to give them food, all that the company has to bear. So obviously on-site support project is more costlier than off-site support project. But again, it depends, no? Depending on what is the requirement of the client company. If they are ready to spend more money, then no problem. They can go with the on-site support project. And these projects happen over a long time, 3 years, 5 years and 10 years. Got it? Understood? Support project. And it will all depend on SLA. Do you know what is SLA? SLA means service level agreement. So there will be agreement between the IT company and the client company. So depending on how much money they are ready to spend, they will have a discussion and they will sign the agreement. So SLA will be signed and then they will support the client. Next project is called rollout project. What is a rollout project? Do you know? Any idea? Rollout, any idea? What is the meaning?
Maybe someone left the project in between and take over the project by someone other.
No, it's not like that. Fine,
It's
I'll
along
tell you.
this.
I'll tell you what is a rollout project. See, in implementation project, I told you there will be a IT team who will be implementing SAP for the organization. Okay, just imagine if that company is having just one location, they are only operating from Bangalore. So what they can do, they can go with the implementation project. So about 25 people will work on that project and they will be deployed in that project. They will work for 10 to 15 months and the project will be completed. Now imagine another company who are having multiple locations in India. For example, Adani Ports. Adani Ports, you know very well, they are operating from various locations in India. They are operating from Gujarat, from Maharashtra, from Cochin, from Chennai Port. They are also operating from Visakhapatnam. They have lot of sites in India. So if tomorrow Adani Ports decide to implement SAP, how do you think they will implement? Will they go everywhere and at a time they will implement SAP? Is it possible?
No,
Why not?
they have to implement from the beginning.
Maybe they will start from one port and
Hmm.
they will check and implement there.
Hmm.
And anything is there actually to implement further.
Hmm. Hmm.
They might be go for the long ports every port.
Okay, but
They will try for the first one.
it is more better to implement at a time, no, everywhere. Don't you think?
They may check for the problems they are facing at the one port.
Ah, yeah,
Might be one
okay.
that they are facing issues.
Yes, that is one of the reason. Fine. See, normally what happens, I told you how much money they have to spend for one implementation project, somewhere around 100 to 130 crore. Okay. Let's take minimum 100 crore. If there are 5 different locations, because Adani definitely is operating from 5 locations. So if they want to implement SAP in all those 5 locations, how much money they have to spend?
1,000 crores maybe.
Easily 500 crores at least. Taking 100 crore for every location, at least 500 crore they have to spend. Do you think they are keeping so much money just for one software? Do you think it is advisable? It's a good idea to spend 500 crore for one software? No, it will be a financial burden on the company. So therefore what Adani Ports will do, another reason why we have to go with the rollout project, I'll tell you. So just like how you told me that what are the problems that they may face. Okay, first they will implement SAP in one location. They will start using SAP in that one location for maybe 6 months or 10 months or maybe 1 year. So during that period, they will come to know whether this is a good software, whether it is going to be beneficial or not, whether it is going to help them or not. They will do the trial and run basis. They will use it as a trial. At the end of 10 months or 1 year, if they feel no, it is very difficult to use, uh, we are not able to understand SAP and it is causing a lot of delay in our work. If they feel like that, they don't want to use SAP. So how much money they will lose? They will lose only 100 crore because they implemented only in one location. They are using it for 1 year. If they don't feel like using it or they are not happy with SAP, they will stop. They will not implement in other locations. So it will save lot of money, and moreover they will have a good idea after 1 year whether it is beneficial for them or not. But imagine you will implement everywhere, you will spend 500 crore rupees, and tomorrow if you don't like that software, can you stop using? You cannot stop, because already you have invested 500 crores. So you cannot immediately stop using the SAP software. So that is why what they will do, they will go phase by phase. First they will select one location, they will implement SAP in that one location, they will use it for some months. If they are happy, then in phase 2 they will go and implement in another location. So by doing like that, you are going to spend money very slowly, and also whenever you don't want to use the SAP software, you can stop. That is why we go with the rollout project. It is also an implementation project. Here also we are implementing SAP, but we are doing it phase by phase. See, I am sure you know, in plants and all, when they want to expand the plant, they don't build 5-6 plant at a time. They will start one plant. After that is completed, then they will start the second stage of the plant. Not that at a time they will start everywhere. No, it is going to cause lot of financial problem. So even in SAP implementation also, if they are having multiple locations, they will start with one pilot site. They will select a small site, implement SAP, use it for some months. If they are happy, then go to the other location. That kind of a SAP implementation project is called as a rollout project. Okay, are you getting me? Any confusion here?
No, sir.
No, it's clear. See, if let's say you have some property, you have land in Bangalore, in Chennai, in Hyderabad, and in Pune. Let's say you have 4 plots, and you want to do the construction. Will you start the house construction in all the 4 places? You are not going to do that, because it will take a lot of money. And where will you go? If there are 4 locations, it is difficult to manage. So therefore, maybe you will start in one location in Hyderabad. After you complete that construction, then you will start in Bangalore, then you will start in Pune. It is something like that, very similar. So such kind of a project is called as a rollout project. Again, inside this there are 2 types. What are they? One is called as local template. Another is called as a global template. What is a local template? If within India you are implementing SAP, it is called as a local template. But if you are implementing SAP in more than one country, because take Toyota for example, Toyota is operating in many countries. So tomorrow if they want to implement SAP, they will select more than one country. In India and Japan they may start, or in India and Sri Lanka they may start. Okay, so in a global template you are implementing SAP in more than one country. So rollout project will be either local template or global template. And last project type is called enhancement or upgradation project. What is this project?
Like, will they need any additional things in that,
Additional?
like additional programs or additional functions in the program? Project.
Yeah, for example, see, let's assume the client is using 6 core modules. They are using SAP MM, HCM, PP module, PM module, warehouse management module, and SCM module. Let's say they are using 6 modules. Now they have decided they want to use 2 more new modules. They want to use SAP EHS module and SAP QM module. So what they will do? Can they add 2 more new modules into SAP? Possible? Yes, they can add. It is just like you will do the construction of your building. Okay, first you will construct ground floor and first floor. After few years, you will decide, okay, now I want to construct second floor and third floor. So can you do the construction or not allowed?
Yes, we are allowed to do.
Yeah, you are allowed to construct the second and third floor. Similarly,
So
if you are all,
the
yeah.
we can.
Hmm? We can actually see, let's say you are now using only 6 modules, but after 6 months you decide you want to use even SAP EHS module. So what they will do, they will go with the enhancement or upgradation project. Why? Because it will take very short time, maybe 2 months to 3 months, that's it. It's a very short term project. Whenever the client wants to make some major changes in the software, like implementing new modules or upgrading the software to the latest version or something like that, some changes they want to make. So at that time, they will go with the enhancement or upgradation project. Okay, it is a short term project only for 2 to 3 months, and consultants will also be 2 to 3 maximum, not more than that. So that kind of a project is called enhancement or upgradation project. Okay guys, understood? So please Google it and learn more about these 4 types of projects, because once you become a consultant, you will be working either in the implementation project or in the support project. Most of the time. Either you will work in the implementation project or the support project. Very rarely they will put you in rollout project or in the enhancement project. After gaining experience, yes, but before that, no. They will put you in a support project most of the time. Right? Clear?
Do they give us any training?
Hmm? Sorry?
Sir, do they provide any initial training?
Yeah, they provide in-house training. Yeah, it will be there. At least about the project, they will explain to you, they will give you some training on that. Yeah, they will also provide you some training, no doubt. Okay, understood. Any other question, any doubt apart from that? Okay, so this is some introduction I wanted to give you. There are few other things I want to discuss, like what are SAP tables, what is a SAP transaction code, how the SAP software looks like. There are few other things we want to discuss, and after that we'll start with the basic data and tools. Okay, so till here I hope it is clear. But if you have any doubts or any questions, you can please message me on my WhatsApp. I will help you out. Or if you have any trouble, I hope they have given you the SAP software. Have they provided SAP?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, those of you who
No.
have not got, please speak to them and take the SAP software access so that you can practice it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and tomorrow when we connect, we are going to see some other details like SAP tables, and I will show you the SAP software, how the demo system looks like, how we can access that. So we'll also see those things, and then we'll start with basic data tools. And yeah, most of you have dropped me your email addresses. I will share the video recording. I think yeah, almost all of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of you have not yet shared. How many of you are there? 5 only, no? 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4, 5. Yeah, okay. I have got all the email addresses. I will share the recording. Okay, fine so far.
thanks.
Yeah. Okay then, guys. I'll take your leave. It's 10. Tomorrow we'll connect again and we'll discuss more.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, my pleasure. Take care, all of you. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good
Good
night,
night,
sir.
Abu.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Yeah.